Today in Fargo, it's a one-shot deal for the Bison. North Dakota State taking on Central Arkansas, trying to extend their FCS record winning streak to 38. It's the only game they're going to play this fall, and almost certainly the last game for quarterback Trey Lance. He's emerged as a highly regarded NFL draft prospect. In fact, 26 scouts from 20 teams are going to be in Fargo Dome today. You can see it exclusively on ESPN+, 3:30 Eastern Time. As Tom Rinaldi joins us now, Tom, Kansas State coach Chris Kleiman was the guy who ended up recruiting Lance to North Dakota State. He says scouts asked him for a red flag, and he says, not one.
Zero. You know, Trey Lance still remembers, Reese, the first voice that ever doubted his dreams. Back in elementary school, he was called in from recess for, in his words, being a little too competitive with a friend. His teacher said, calm down. It's not like you're ever going to be a professional athlete or play pro sports. That happened in third grade. It's still part of what drives him.
Doubt. There have been plenty of people that have doubted me.
You know, we're in a small town, rural Minnesota. They said that Trey didn't play against a good enough competition.
Didn't matter what they saw in film. They were not going to recruit Trey Lance as a quarterback at these huge schools. No chance.
Growing up, Trey Lance loved every sport, but saw his path through one position.
I just remember playing catch with him probably between his freshman and sophomore year, and I said, why are you trying to throw the ball so hard through me? He said, I'm not. I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's just jumping off his hand a little bit more. I said, okay, you got a little something here.
He could just make plays that other kids couldn't. He threw it off like his back foot, like across the field, and that was when I was like, okay, yeah, he's going places. I never had any doubts.
Shoot, if you would ask my junior year, I would have thought that I was going to play quarterback at the University of Minnesota.
But Minnesota didn't see Lance as a quarterback, nor did any other Power 5 school. They saw one of the state's top-ranked recruits playing everywhere, but not under center.
I got everything from receiver to outside linebacker, safety. Those are kind of the big three for most schools.
Oh, when Trey learned that he was not being recruited as the quarterback for the University of Minnesota, that stung. That was a hard day.
There was no doubt. I wanted to play quarterback. My family knew that. So, you know, any other school that kind of wanted me at another position, it was a pretty quick conversation.
I know from our standpoint, we felt very strongly that he could be a quarterback in our system.
That system was part of an FCS dynasty.
The Bison win their 7th title in 8 years.
Lance came to North Dakota State, and by the 2019 opener, the country started to see the proof.
I remember the first game, it was like, holy shit, you know, these guys got 5 touchdowns here, you know?
Touchdown! Oh, baby, this kid's pretty good.
Every week was like, you know, we're kind of just like, oh, you know, what's going on here?
Lance cuts it up, he has the first down and more. Lowers the shoulder, Trey Lance, touchdown!
Oh, I don't know how he got out of that one.
It was kind of a finally. And it's something that we didn't even know we were waiting for.
Wow, this guy is electric.
Electric and historic. As a redshirt freshman, Lance led the Bison to their 3rd national title in a row, running for 14 touchdowns and throwing for 28 with 0 interceptions, a ratio never achieved in the history of the game.
An extremely mature young quarterback, his pocket presence, his awareness, and his ability to throw. Handed the keys early in the season, had all the trust, but also all the expectations of Bison football. I don't know if it could have got any better.
But this year and this fall, Lance and the Bison will play just one game. North Dakota State's season was postponed till next spring. Trey Lance, a projected first-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, will play just one game this fall, trying to answer doubt and offer proof wherever his next season takes him.
I don't think Trey has anything to prove to anybody. His resume's already been set.
There's always going to be people that doubt me. I haven't made a decision yet on what I'm going to do for this spring season or the next fall, but I'm 1,000% focused on winning this game right now.
Trey told us he was a bit frustrated about this being considered a showcase, this game today, Reese, because he said he understands clearly that the scouts will be there to watch him and evaluate him, but he wants the same opportunity for all of his teammates and, of course, to extend that Bison winning streak. A huge day for him and his program.
He'll follow in the wake, Tom, but it is all about Trey Lance today as we are joined now by our NFL draft expert, Todd McShay. Todd, how high can Trey Lance end up being taken in the NFL draft?
Reese, I think he can be a top 5 pick. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is going to be the first overall pick in this draft. There's no question about it. But when you look at it, Justin Fields from Ohio State, Trey Lance, I don't think there's a big difference. I love his suddenness. I love the way he gets the ball out of his hand. I love the ability to drive the ball down the field and the ability to extend plays. To me, that's really what separates him from a lot of other quarterbacks in this class. But to answer your question, I legitimately think we could be looking at Lance as a top 5 pick when it comes April, and it's really because of the qualities that he has extending plays and what he does in terms of being able to create and get beyond that initial play that's designed. I think Fields is really special, but I think Trey Lance is right there behind him, and to me it's Lawrence, Fields, Lance, and it's not a big separation between the three.
And an opportunity to see him this afternoon on ESPN+. Todd McShay giving us the latest. Trey Lance, all eyes are going to be on Trey Lance this afternoon. And how good is